Hey everybody, this is Christopher Small, and this is episode 107 of the Building a Law Firm podcast. What is up, everybody? Hopefully you're having a great day, great week, great month, a great everything. Today we are here to talk about 5 mistakes of a struggling law firm owner. So, we just ended Q1, and I have some people that I talk to every month that I sort of coach and help out and talk to. And at the end of Q1, we always go through our sort of our Q1 review. I kind of did it for you, my Q1 review a couple shows ago. And some interesting things came out of this particular conversation, and I wanted to share them with you. And this person did not have a great Q1. And he's transitioning a little bit into a new practice area. He's doing some other things that can kind of account for a little bit of a dip. But at the end of the day, he was significantly below where he wanted to be. And as we kind of talked through it and worked through it, he kind of exhibited a lot of the same problems that I see pretty much everybody else exhibiting that is struggling. And I just wanted to run through those today to just sort of wake you up if you find yourself falling into this place. The first thing to do really is to take a little bit of a inventory of where you're at. Are you making the money that you want to make? Are you doing the things that you need to be doing on a daily basis? Are you where you want to be, or are you on track to get to where you want to go? I'm nowhere near the place that I want to be ultimately, but I can tell you that I feel pretty good every day that I'm moving toward that goal, toward that place, toward that vision. And if you're not doing that, particularly when you look back on an entire quarter, then you may be making some of these mistakes or kind of falling into some of these traps. And I wanted to talk about them today so that you could just get over it, get around it, work through it. Recognize that you are making these errors and fix them, because it's as easy as doing the other thing that you're not doing right now, quite frankly. All right, so let's just dive right in. What's number one? Number one. And this there's a bigger symptom here, a bigger problem, but this is a telltale sign, a classic sign that you're struggling, that you're having a bad quarter or a bad time, and that is that you are negotiating with clients about your prices. All right. When people come into my office, it is what it is. I have a set fee schedule for everything, and depending on where they fall sort of into their needs, I give them the fee schedule, and that's that. I get paid up front every time, and if they can't or won't do that, then we are not a good fit. What I heard this person talking about over and over and over again was negotiating with potential clients. He laid down what his fee was, and then they'd ask for a discount, or they'd ask to pay half now and half later, or they'd ask to do X, Y, Z. And he kept capitulating to them. He kept saying okay, and that led to a bunch of different things. And one of those things was a cash flow problem, right? So we're talking, and he's like, yeah, my Q1 was terrible. I've already got a lot of queued up, no pun intended. I've already got a lot set up and in the hopper for Q2 that should have been Q1. So at the end of the day, it's important to not negotiate against yourself. Make a value determination, figure out where you're at, what you do, what you're worth, and then stick to your guns when it comes to that kind of stuff. And just know that there are plenty of fish in the sea, and that there are plenty of potential clients that are a right fit for you, that will recognize your value, and that will pay you what you're worth. So stop negotiating against yourself. All right. I can think of like 2 times maybe that I've made sort of variances on this, and it's always for like friends, people that I just like. So don't do it though. Don't negotiate against yourself. All right. Number 2, scarcity mindset. And this sort of plays into number 1. but it also plays into doing a whole bunch of other things. So scarcity mindset is basically the idea or the action of treating every single potential client that walks in the door like they are the last one, like they are the only one. Like if this person doesn't sign up with you, it is going to be a travesty. And what that sort of where that shows up is in this price negotiating, in taking matters that aren't right for your firm, right? And taking on clients that you know you're not going to like and that you're not going to get along with. This scarcity mindset is a killer thing to have when you are, well, whether you're starting a new firm or you have a long established firm. Scarcity mindset is going to push people away from you. They're going to be able to sense that. It's going to make them feel uneasy, and they're not going to be sure why. And what you're going to find is a lot of people telling you, yeah, that sounds great, let me get back to you, and they're never going to get back to you. They can sense that you're fearful. They can sense that you have that scarcity mindset. They can sense that you are just hanging on by a thread, and you really hope and hope that they will, sign up with you and do all this stuff. That's where it also comes in negotiating. They can sense that fear and that dread, and they'll start picking you apart, trying to get a better deal, right? Trying to get better terms. And they'll know that they can do that because they can just see it on your face. All right. So another place where scarcity mindset comes into play too is nickel and diming everybody for a fee. Not doing the right thing. And this is in quotation marks. Not treating people fairly. Not being upfront with them. Not telling them what's going on, and then sort of catching them on the back end and trying to get a couple extra bucks out of them. It just doesn't work. It's not good business. It's not going to help you in the future. And at the end of the day, your bank account's going to suffer for it. All right? Okay, number 3. The third mistake of struggling law firm owners is inconsistency. This is inconsistency with your fees, inconsistency with your follow-up, inconsistency with your content creation, inconsistency with your content distribution, right? Inconsistency with your networking efforts. Basically, inconsistency with everything that actually is going to turn the button and push the bottom line for you. You're not consistent with. And one of the things that this person that I've been referencing this whole time deals with is, he'll go a few weeks or a month in a row and he'll create good content and he'll push it out, and then he'll take 3 weeks off. He'll send an email out to his list and for a couple weeks in a row, then he'll take a couple weeks off. And what that inconsistency breeds is just inconsistent lead generation, and then it leads to all this other stuff. So, make sure that you are prioritizing the right things and putting them in the right place, and that you are doing the things consistently that will get you results. I guess I just kind of foreshadowed what number 4 was, but inconsistency is the death knell of your law firm. I've been doing this show for 100. This is episode 107. I think I've literally been doing this. I probably missed 1 week when I didn't do the show. Out of what, 2 years now, which would be 2 episodes a week. No, out of a year. I probably missed 1 a week, and that shows, right? You keep coming back. You're ready to listen. You expect there to be something here, and when there isn't, it creates this disconnect, this dissonance that's not good for you or for me. So if you are not getting where you want with your law firm, you're likely inconsistent with your marketing efforts, with your networking efforts, with your follow-up efforts, with your communication, with everything. You're probably inconsistent, would be my guess. Your work product may be inconsistent as well. That's not good. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is having the wrong priorities. Okay? If you find yourself saying, I know I should be doing X, but I don't have enough time, what you're saying is, this thing, X, is not a priority for me. It's not something that I am putting at the top of the list that needs to be done. So if your law firm is struggling, you typically have your priorities out of whack, right? Content creation should be up there right at the top. Potential client follow-up should be right up there at the top. Content distribution should be right up there at the top. What shouldn't be up there at the top, quite frankly, is probably like doing legal work that doesn't need to be done at that exact moment in time. Just set better client expectations, give yourself a couple more days, and all of a sudden you have a whole bunch of time that opens up. Another thing that's probably not going to be for you is printing, scanning, making binders, mailing, right? All these things that somebody else should be doing for you, answering the phones, okay? All these things that are maybe a priority for you now, only because you have no one else to do them, needs to be shifted into another place, or somebody else needs to pick up those duties so that you can focus on the things that actually get you business, get you leads, right? The key to having a successful business is driving enough potential clients to your office to get you the business that you want. That's it. Now, say you sign up on average like 30 or 40% of the people that come into your office. If you have 10 clients come in a month, you're probably going to sign up 3 or 4. But if you have 20, you're probably going to have 6 or 8. And if you have 30, you're probably going to have 9 or 12. It's just how it works. And the more you do these things, the more you put your priorities in the right order, the higher and higher and higher that lead count's going to be each month. And the bigger and bigger your bank account's going to get each month too, which is nice. All right. And then last but not least, we have number 5. These all go together, but this is a really big mistake I think that law firm owners make, and it's wrong, it's improper or wrong sequencing. It's doing things out of order, right? And really a lot of this goes to perfectionism. It goes to waiting until things are just right, making sure that email is just right, or checking on this thing or that thing when it doesn't need to be done in that way. The other thing where this pops into play is, instead of just creating a podcast like this, instead of just sending an email out to your list, you are trying to come up with some huge funnel and create some intricate ads and some of these videos and these email sequences that are auto-generated. And when in reality, that needs to be like a phase 2, right? Phase 1 just needs to be set these things up so you get consistent people coming through the door. I have a confession to make, and that is that at this moment, I don't even have Facebook ads running, okay? I'm generating so much business from just sort of the internet, right? From this consistent content generation, from the little bit of networking that I've been doing, and from the emails that I send out every week, probably to just be generating a tremendous amount of business. I already have 8 potential client meetings next week. This is Tuesday. Like my weeks, it's beginning to come to the point where my week this week is full and my week next week is full. The quickest that somebody can see me is to book out like 2 weeks. That's crazy. But it's true and it's working, and it can work for you too. But you just have to get the sequencing right. Don't put this sort of like super intricate, super complicated, super tough to put together thing over here. Don't put that in the first set of your sequence, when you can just create a video like this, like I'm doing right now, put it up on YouTube right away, send it out to your list, put it up on Facebook, and then the world can see it. You can pump it up, you can pump it out there on Facebook. The advertising I'm doing on Facebook is, I'll take this video, for example, I'll put it up and I'll send it to all you law firm owners, and I'll pay like $5 or $10 a day to do that. I'll do the same thing with estate planning TV. I'll do the same thing with probate TV. And so it just gets out there to my people. They see who it is. They see who I am. The lesson resonates with them. And they kind of get into my world. They see I'm real. They see that, I don't negotiate. They see I operate from a place of abundance, right? I'm always giving content. I'm always giving you free stuff. I do it consistently, right? My priorities are intact. Trust me, I'm sick as a dog right now. I have an excise tax audit tomorrow for my law firm. It's stupid. I can show you this pile of paperwork that I've already created for them to look at. It's the stupidest thing in the world, right? And this would be a perfect day to give an excuse to take a day off, but I'm not doing that. I'm here. I'm talking to you. And that's what pays off. All right? So that is it. If you are, so one other thing though. So I'm putting together this new training. Yes, So I'll tell you, there's an offer at the end to come and hang out with me some more, right? You pay some money, you get more. But this training is going to be pretty darn good, and it's really about how I created my own lifestyle law firm, right? Where I get to basically work as much as I want, make good money, do the other things that I want outside of the office, basically get to live my dream life. And I want to talk about sort of the 3 things that allowed me to do that, and give you the tools to be able to do that for yourself. Because what I've come to find over the time is that, most people don't want to be like uber rich. They don't want to be cajillionaires. What they really want is to create a business that allows them to pursue their passions, whether that be the law, their family, golf, art, whatever that is, to be able to essentially do it all. Make enough money to provide for the family and provide stability and provide for the future, but to also have enough time to be able to go live your life and do the other things that you enjoy outside of your role as a business owner. All right, so if you want to check that out, you can go to buildingalawfirm.com/freedom. No, lifestyle. I'm making this up on the fly, by the way. So buildingalawfirm.com/lifestyle will get you to the page where you can go and sign up and see the training. And I'll be doing it at least once a week right now, and then eventually it'll be up all the time. So depending on when you see this, you can always go check it out. And then at the end, I'll kind of offer you a real true inside look at the blueprint, the step-by-step, and give you some ideas and some ways to sort of do that. So once again, buildingalawfirm.com/lifestyle. Love to see you in there and talk to you a little bit more about that. And that's it. So if you have any more, if you have questions, let me know. Facebook group, Building a Law Firm Facebook group. You can email me, chris@buildingalawfirm.com. You can leave me a comment, do whatever you want. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Hopefully this helps get out of this rut, change your priorities, and change your law firm. Really. All right. See ya.